I'm Dr. Birgit Dreher, physical therapist at Synergy Fitness for Her in Durham, North Carolina. A lot of us have to deal with back pain at some point in time, and while we can't prevent all of the cases of back pain, we can do a lot to keep it to a minimum. So I have a few favorite stretches that I do pretty much every day to keep my back happy, and I thought I'd show you some of them today. So I will show you my 5 favorite stretches that I do pretty much every day, and Laura has volunteered to demonstrate. So the first one is a cat-cow stretch, and you start in 4-point position. Try to get your hands right under your shoulders and knees right under your hips. So bring your knees back just a little bit more. Okay, and then you round your back. Good. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in your belly as you do this, and then you round the other way. Think of your spine in a continuous line, so a nice rounding. Good. And then the other way again. Good. Now the next one you might be familiar with if you've ever done any yoga. It starts with a child's pose basically. So you sit back towards your heels, reach your hands forward. You can have your knees as wide as you need to be comfortable, and then move your hands over to one side. So that way you can really lengthen that whole side. Reach your fingertips a little bit away from your hips, and then you should feel a nice stretch all along this side here. Okay? And then you want to hold that for about 30 seconds or whatever's comfortable, and then go to the other side and repeat. So our next couple of stretches are on your back. The first one is a hamstring stretch, and you can do it just using your hand. You can do it using a stretch out strap, belt, or towel to help you. So all you do is just bring one leg up to feel a good stretch in the back of your thigh. And as long as your back is comfortable with it, it's nice to keep the other leg out straight, because then you get a little bit of opening in the front of that hip too. But if that is too uncomfortable for your back, then of course you can keep your knee bent. Okay? Same thing with this, hold about 30 seconds and then repeat on the other side. The next stretch is for our hip and buttock area. You start with both knees bent, bring one over the other. Good. And then you pull the other thigh up towards your chest, and we call it a figure 4 stretch just from the way of the shape of the legs. And where do you feel that?
My quad.
Quad.
Yeah.
Ah.
Over here and then my glute.
Okay, okay. Yeah, most of us feel it in our hips and glutes. Now again, you can do this with a strap to help you holding the position. And same thing, 30 seconds on each side. Let's get to number 5. For that one, you just come onto your side. Make sure that you have your hips stacked, okay, right on top of the other. And then shoulders, actually you might put your hand under your head if that's more comfortable. And then starting here, you just work from here to the other side, rotating through your upper body. So the hips stay stacked in place, but you're rotating back and forth, moving the whole spine, lubricating the joints. And once you've done a few repetitions of that, then you can just stay in that stretched position to lengthen the muscles a little bit. It gives you a bit of a stretch through the front of your chest, through your pecs with that. So those are my favorite 5s. I hope they help keep your back happier. And if you have questions, just contact me at pt@synergyfitnessforher.com. Thanks, and see you soon.